Yo.
Quick question.
Okay.
Okay. What was your words when we was playing basketball and I was breaking Kevin Ames?
What was my words? I
Yeah.
I mean you was getting him. Ankles on the ground. Like you got him quite a few times.
Okay. Close. I was fucking him up, right?
Yeah, yeah, you was definitely getting him. You was definitely getting him. If you would have been hitting them shots, it would have been pandemonium.
Right. Okay.
All right. I hear my baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
All right. I gotta go in here every single. Wait, what? What did I say? Ah, okay. Okay, okay. Well, what exactly can I do? What's good, Dustin? Yep, I just got on here. Yes, sir. Question: what the fuck is chatbot? Oh no. Just just fucking around with some things. Let's make sure I'm checking the comments on Facebook too. So I don't miss nothing. What's up, Haley? Hey, y'all should bring the baby by if y'all can. When y'all get done over over your mother-in-law house. King Cooper, what's good, brother? Hey, Queen, you know what? Queen said I did not send them out yet, and I meant to make a post about that. I'm about to do that shortly. I meant to do that before I got on here, but no, I haven't sent them out yet. I decided to go a different route with the ebooks. So I'm having a website made, and I'm gonna sell them off of there, and that's where all of the members of Watermelon Washout VIP. That's where your books will be coming from. So I'm just getting all that tightened up. The website is supposed to be ready tomorrow. So I'm gonna put a post in a group about that, and then just I'm keep everybody updated, through that process. How you doing, Christian? So what you do, Dustin? You just gave up? You just quit? You quit trying? Hey, King Cooper, if the situation presents itself, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a troublemaker though. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I am a little bit. Like I don't really be trying to be. Well, maybe I do a little bit. But sometimes that's not that don't be my intention. But I know a lot of times the things I say is gonna cause problems. It's gonna cause trouble. It's gonna trigger people. Like I know that. I usually know that before I say it, and I still say it, but not for the purpose of, like starting trouble. Just spreading the truth. And feathers being ruffled often comes with that territory, and I'm okay with that. I'm doing good, Christian. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. What's good, Corey? How you doing, brother? Yeah, I'm not focused on saving animals. That's not my issue. You know what I'm saying? My issue, my business is just to spread the truth. And in spreading the truth, a lot of animals can be saved if people like receive the truth, you know. Um, but my focus is not on saving the animals. If I was to focus on that shit, I'd be stressed the fuck out. You realize like there's 90 last statistic I seen there it said 90, I believe it was 94 billion animals are being murdered every year or slaughtered every year to be eaten. 94 billion. Like it's so bad that like I just heard like it's so bad like they're killing so many animals that they now have they're looking for ways to come up with artificial animal flesh because like the demand is too high. The demand is too high and I was listening to a short clip of Bill Gates just talking about how there's no way um we, meaning that industry, can sustain all of these people because that's how many people are eating animal flesh. And so this is why you have things like 3D printed animal flesh coming out. Um, there's some other like artificial types of animal flesh being made in laboratories. Like there's a lot of things going on to try to keep up with the demand, for eating all these animals. Because even with killing 94 billion animals every year, and that number is just going up, it's still, they still can't meet the demand. They're using human flesh, they're mixing human flesh with animal flesh, they're mixing in different types of animal flesh, like mixing it together, the flesh of cats and dogs and fucking kangaroos and horses and all kind of shit, mixing it all together, you know, and the demand is still too high. They've really created a monster with this that they can't control. So they're trying to, you know, they act like this is actually a real thing now. 3D printed animal flesh. That's a real thing. And there's various other things in the works in an effort to try to keep up with the demand for it. So, hey, I'm just glad I only eat fruit. I'm glad I only eat fruit because if you eating animal flesh, you don't know what the fuck you eating. you're definitely eating humans. You're definitely eating human flesh if you eat animal flesh. There's no doubt about it. Like human DNA is being found in animal flesh. Rat DNA is being found in animal flesh. All kind of shit is being found in animal flesh. Not to mention the poisonous gases they use to make you think that it's fresh when you buy it, like the carbon monoxide, not to mention all the drugs they inject into it, to delay the process of rigor mortis, because that shit is dead for like well over 30 days by the time you buy it out the grocery store. And nothing dead for that long is going to be soft and tender. There's a shitload of chemicals and drugs being used to keep that soft and tender that long. Because its natural state, it would be hard as a rock. And despite all these things, despite the growth hormones and, all these different things, the GMO crops that these livestock eat, the demand is still just off the chart. They still can't keep up with it. The addiction is that strong. That's how strong the addiction is. People's addictions are responsible for all of these animals losing their lives every year. That's a lot of fucking animals. 94 billion? Sheesh. Yeah, but I just focus on me. I don't focus on all that shit. When I become aware of it, I may share it just to make other people aware of it, but I can only do something about me. And that's what I focus on. I focus on, just being the best me I can be. And in that, if I can, influence others to stop eating animal flesh, which I have. I've had a lot of people reach out to me and tell me that they stopped eating animal flesh because of me. Then those are perks. Those are bonuses. And that's the way you do it. That's the way you do it. You have to become the light. You have to become the light, and you can't be afraid of being the light. And when those in the darkness see the light, if they want the light, they will walk towards the light. It's just simple as that. But the truth is, not everybody wants the light. Not everyone wants to come out of the darkness. Most people nowadays prefer to be in the darkness. They prefer the darkness over the light. And you can't do anything about that. It's their life. They have the right to live it however they choose. Also, the fact of the matter is there are no mistakes going on right now. Everything is exactly how it's supposed to be. So everything is exactly how it's supposed to be. Everything is always exactly how it's supposed to be. So I just focus on me, just being the best me I could be, making sure I got my shit together, making sure I'm walking in the light. That's all I could do. Yeah, bugs is becoming a big thing too. A lot of people are starting to eat bugs. Like I see them in this international market I go to. They have bugs in there for sale that you can buy, like frozen. Yeah, you can buy them and eat them. That I don't know if this is coming from Asia, the Asians. I feel like it is though. Those are the only people that I've been seeing eating hella insects. Like it's part of their culture to eat insects. Just like they're eating dogs and cats and shit. Like how we, I guess, breed and groom cattle to be killed and eaten. They breed dogs and cats for that purpose too. So yeah, they be eating hella insects. That's becoming a thing. Like actually, I've seen them here. I don't know if y'all familiar with Spencer's, that store Spencer's that's located in probably every mall across the country. Seems like every mall out here has a Spencer's. But I've been seeing like bugs in there for sale for I'm talking like maybe 10, 20 years ago. I was seeing bugs in there for sale that you could eat. You buy and eat, like different flavors, you know. So it's definitely not a new thing, you know. As they say, there's nothing new under the sun. But we just become more aware of what's going on because of the internet. You can see how, you know, people are living in other parts of the country, all over the world, what they're eating. And yeah, but this is just how they've been living. These are not new things. They may be new to us, but this is just how they've been living for centuries. Yeah, Jewel. Hell yeah. Bugs, insects, that's a big thing. Matter of fact, they're using what is that bug? Cochineal. I'm about to show you. Like they're using bugs in the standard American diet as food. Well, it's not food, but as a dye color. I believe it's red too. I'm gonna look up this one that I know of. This is the bug right here. This is the bug that they're using for you know, to change, you know, like in the standard American diet as a red dye. That's the bug. It's called I don't know, did you see the name? Cochineal? I don't know how to say it. It's a beetle. So I guess it's a beetle. So I'm gonna read this to y'all. Between 1967 and look how far back they've been thinking about doing this. So between 1967 and 2009, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration gradually approved cochineal extract and carmine for such purposes to add color to various yogurts, cakes, candies, beverages, and meats. It's a red dye. And what is the cochineal? What kind of bug? I believe that's a beetle. Cochineal is a scale, blah, blah, blah. So here's just a short list of some things that has this bug juice in it. Skittles, classic Frankfurters, hot dogs, M&Ms, Mr. Kipling cherry bakewells, Hartley strawberry jelly, Double Up, Nestle chocolates. Skittles is on here a lot. There's a seafood sticks, fruit yogurts. Sheesh, M&Ms is on here a whole lot. And you know, this is this is the list, right? Like it's fucking endless. Like it's fucking endless. This is all the shit that has that bug juice in it. Bug juice. That's what it is. All this shit. Like look at how long this fucking list of shit is. So if you're eating a standard American diet, you're already eating bugs. You just don't know it. Look at that. Look at was that a oh, I thought that was pizza. What is it? Like Ensure? Ensure? I look, the list is still going. Still going. Still going. On and on and on. right? So if you eat the stand, that's not even it. Look, Reese's, cake batter, protein shakes. And then when you get down to the bottom, you see that? That's just page 1. That's just page 1. So people have been eating bugs for a long time. I'm sure I've eaten bugs because I haven't been in this lifestyle that long. So what is? Yep. Yeah, but it's not junk food, Jewel, because food is not junk. There's no such thing of junk food. Food is not junk. So it's just junk. It's junk that you're not supposed to eat, that we are not supposed to eat. It's not even food. That shit is not food. That shit is made in laboratories by scientists. Scientists invent that shit. You can't invent food. None of that shit is food. Nothing in the standard American diet is food. All of that shit was created, developed, invented by scientists. All it is just a shitload of different chemicals. Some of them are addictive. They're all poisonous. They're all unnatural. Food is not unnatural. None of that shit is food. It's just junk. Exactly. It's just like I put a video on TikTok about, and I got this from Jadica. I don't know if Jadica's on here, about how they use human hair. They put in human hair in bread products. How many of y'all heard of that? There's a amino acid in human hair. I believe it's L-lysine. And they can get this amino acid from many other sources, right? They could get it from fruit, for example, but they extract it from hair. And so what they do, this is a fact, they buy hair or barbershops. This is large in China. I don't know if it's going on elsewhere, but in China specifically, they buy the hair off of barbershop floors. The hair from barbershop floors or salon floors is shipped to these factories, and they extract this amino acid from this hair, and that's what they're putting in all kinds of bread products. So like you talking about, like sliced bread, your loaf of bread, your pizzas, your fucking anything bread based. India doing it too. Yep. I'm about to show you. I put this video on TikTok, and this video went nuts. This video went nuts. So see? Here, let me I don't know if you can see that. The common bread ingredient, L-cysteine, is derived from human hair. I'm gonna show you let me see if I can find one of these pictures. Because here you go. This is the exact picture I was looking for too. Here you go. That's one of the, see all that hair? All of that hair they're using for bread. That's like one of the actual factories. That's one of the actual factories right there. Let me see if I could get that glare out the way. I can't get that glare out the way. There we go. You see that? That's an actual factory right there. So yeah, and this isn't even new. Like this has been going on for a long time. You know, it's new to some of us. It was new to me until Jadaca had mentioned it on Facebook. She was like, Google, do they put human hair in bread? And I Googled that shit right away. I Googled that shit as soon as I read that. And yeah, let me see what y'all talking about on Instagram. I forgot about y'all over here, but was it hard to convert? Was it hard to convert to what? Too intense for one. I'm not sure if you're still here. I'm assuming you're talking about to eating just fruit, but I want to be sure before I answer. What are some of the positive body milestones you experienced during your first watermelon washout experience? Um, my my milestones weren't physical; they were spiritual, and I experienced a lot of those. But I don't have like day markers or anything like that. Other than the very first one. The very first day on my watermelon washout last year, I was free from all of the addictions, all of the remaining addictions that I was struggling with. The addictions that were preventing me from eating fruit. I was freed from those because I had eaten fruit for a year previously and I didn't want to eat nothing else ever again because I felt so good on fruit. That's all I wanted to eat. But the addictions I was still struggling with, they wouldn't allow me to stay on that path. Like I was having fucking dreams about eating shit. I didn't want to eat no more. Thoughts like just at certain periods, like thoughts would just haunt and torment. Like they would just be constant in my mind, about eating certain things. And the only reason, these thoughts had the power they had is because I still wanted to eat those things that I was craving, that I was thinking about. Like I still wanted to eat them, but I didn't want to eat them. So it was that battle, right? That battle between flesh and spirit, and it was a struggle. That first year was a struggle. And after a year, I gave in. I started eating vegan, and stopped eating fruit exclusively. I still ate fruit, but not exclusively. And so I started my watermelon washout last year to get free from the addictions. And there's some backstory about, there's a lot of shadow work involved in this period of time, when I was eating vegan up until when I started the watermelon washout last year. There's a lot of shadow work, a lot of spiritual work in the background, you know. But when I started May 8th, I was freed from all the remaining addictions I was struggling with that day. That's why I was able to eat just watermelon for 160 days. And I haven't had a craving, temptation, or anything like that since. I don't even have thoughts about that shit no more. Like all the shit that I used to love to eat, that the thoughts that were haunting me, during my first year of eating fruit, I don't even have those thoughts no more. So that's what I got into it for. But then I experienced so many other benefits after that. And like I said, my benefits were mostly spiritual. Those are the most significant benefits to me. That's why I kept going, because my eyes were being opened to so many new truths, like truths new to me, not new truths, but truths that I wasn't aware of, before. Life started, like I started just understanding life so much better and so much clearer. Like my vision, like my spiritual vision was just like getting crispy. Like I could just see shit. understand shit like so simply and so easily. You know, everything was just like becoming common sense to me. You know, like things that people struggle to understand. Like I could just explain shit like because it would be science, it would be common sense. Like it was the spiritual benefits for me. Like I wasn't in poor health or anything like that when I started. Because like I said, I had already eaten nothing but fruit for a whole year previously. So, you know, I had lost 80 pounds and that was before that, you know. So I had already gotten back in like really good shape and everything. Like I was already in a pretty good space physically. So I didn't, you know, I got really cleaned out. Like I got cleaned out even more during that watermelon washout last year, you know. But yeah. So I don't have nothing, you know, nothing shocking to share with you or anything like that. Cashews, walnuts, or almonds? Do you eat nuts or avocados? Um, Not now because today is my 12th day on watermelon. So I'm just eating watermelon from now up until I don't know, at least the next 100, I guess 117 days. I'll just be eating just watermelon. Before I started this though, yeah, I was eating all of them. I was eating cashews, walnuts, almonds, macadamians, what's the ones? I think they Spanish nuts, the ones with the like the red skin on them. I feel like I'm missing some. Pumpkin seeds, avocados, you know, those are all fruits. Those are all fruits. Cashews, I wasn't eating cashews. I stopped eating I love cashews, but I stopped eating cashews. Let's go, Matt. Let's go. All right, I'm caught up with y'all on Instagram. Let me go back. Yeah, Jewel, I've been on here. I've been into this for a minute. I've been into this for a minute. You know, like just uncovering the truths about what they're really selling us to eat. What's good, Joey? Hey, I can't, you can how many watermelon I get in a week? I don't know. It varies. Like it depends on the size. I can't tell you that. I don't even think like that. Like I don't like when I go to the store, I'm not even thinking about getting enough watermelon to last through the week. I'm just it depends on what they look like. Like if they look like they just gonna be fire, I'm fucking stocking up. Like I just came up on some watermelon. I paid $5.99 each. And they were really $7.99, but the lady rung me up wrong. She didn't even ask me what type of watermelon I had. She just assumed that I had seedless. And the seedless were $5.99. The seeded were $7.99. She rung me up all seedless. And I let her do it. I let her do it. And if I would have knew that was gonna happen, I would have bought a lot more watermelon though. But even then, it was like I really didn't even have much more room left in my truck for watermelon. You know what I mean? So that's I don't shop to, you know, get enough watermelon for the week or a certain period of time. It just, it depends on, other things. Hey, how you doing? She loves Cam. Have you ever thought about leading a fasting retreat or a fruitarian retreat? Yeah, I would love to do that. I would need some people to help me put it together though. I'd do that in a fucking heartbeat. But I'm not, I'm not, I don't feel like I'm just a lot of shit you just need a team to help with. You know what I'm saying? I don't, like I can't do everything by myself. So, people were like stepping up and, like wanting to make some shit happen and, you know, willing to help put it together. Shit, let's go. Why is my camera? Is my camera okay? Looked like it was looking blurry. Maybe I need to I feel like it's still not really as crispy as it should be though. What's good, Calvin? No, I don't take showers at all. I don't take showers at all. Semen retention, I'm celibate. So you can't retain semen any better than that. Hey, I'm about to close this down and see if, because I think my camera is not focusing right. I'm about to just close. I'm gonna still be on, but I'm just about to flip the lid, see if it'll refocus. I'm still here. I'm just, unless it's me. I don't know if that helped out any. I wonder if it got anything to do with this. I wonder if that'll help. Still look a little blurry. I could deal with it though. I'll deal with it. What's good, Audi? You still in where you at in Istanbul, Turkey? Is that where you at? I seen your video. I seen the video you sent me. I watched it. They got fruit galore out there, bro. Fruit stands galore. They are living good out there. All right, thanks. Thanks for letting me know, Jamie. Well, let's go, Jewel. Let's go. What do you mean by talents, Dustin? Hey, Audi, you doing a fucking concert out there, bro? Or you just out there on vacation? Man, don't tell me you doing a concert out there, bro. Liz, what's good, Liz? I just need to know if Audi is doing a concert in Istanbul, Turkey. That's all I need to know right now. He sent me a dope ass video though of man, just fruit stands everywhere and what he was paying. He got a big ass slice of watermelon for $1. $1. Buying bags of fucking strawberries and man, the fruit just all looks so just different, like really fresh and delicious. 2 big ass bags of strawberries for like $2. Like just fruit as far as you could see. Just shit was crazy. I'm like, man, there's so much that I haven't seen in the world that I want to see. Like, there's just so much. Like, I've never seen no shit like that in real life in my life. Like, and this is all outside. This is all outside, just fruit as far as your eyes can see. I'm like, yo. What's good, positive praise promoter? Memphis in the house. Hell no, man. Audi is out there performing in Istanbul, Turkey. Performing. Bro, you doing your fucking thing, bro. Salute to you, bro. Hey, shit. I wish I was there. Like, hey, I ain't gonna say I wish I was there because, to say that would say I wish I wasn't here. Which is to say, I'm not happy being here. And I am. Like, I'm so happy to be. So I'm not gonna say it like that, but I feel like I would love to be out there with you though. Like I feel like I would love that experience. I don't know if I would even come back. Be out there as a fucking fugitive and shit, having to lay low, wear fake mustache. I don't know, shave my fucking mustache and beard off and wear a wig or something. Pumpkin and potatoes. I don't like pumpkin. It's disgusting to me. Potatoes, you're not supposed to eat potatoes. But if that's where you at in your journey, that's where you at. Like I ain't knocking you, but I'm just saying you're not supposed to eat them. If you can't eat them in its natural state, then you're not supposed to eat it. Eggplants, I've never tasted an eggplant. I believe, like, I feel like I've heard eggplants are fruit. Eggplant is a fruit. It's just, I mean, and it's a dope color. Like I like the color, the purple, but it's just nothing about an eggplant that I look at and think I want to try that. So I've never tried it. Oh, that's what's good, Matt. You starting off young, brother. Good for you. Salute. Salute. Oh man, Audi. I never had black seeded grapes ever. I've never even seen a black seeded grape. Unless you talk about Concord grapes, which I don't count them. I mean, the Concord grapes that I had I didn't like them. Like I tried to like them because they were grown locally, you know, but they were bitter. Like they were sweet and bitter, and I didn't like the bitter. And then they were so little. Like the seed wasn't much smaller than the fucking grape. And it's like, man, that's too much work for this little bit of fruit, man. So I didn't like eating the Concord grapes. Um, I like the Globe grapes. I've never seen a black seeded Globe grape or a green seeded Globe grape in my life. The only seeded grapes I like, seeded Globe grapes, I see are the red Globe grapes. And I just start seeing them this year. Yeah, bro, send me that video. Ah, okay. I see StreamYard is tripping on the comments again on Facebook. So I'm gonna have to come on here on Facebook. Hey, how you doing, Aisha? Wait a minute. Is it Aisha? I remember the name. I just don't remember if I remember how to say it. It's Aisha or Elijah. I think I said Elijah. It gotta be Aisha. Those are two eyes. Yeah, I think I remember that now. How you can't see? You can't see the comments, Dustin? I don't. I see yours. How you doing, Annette? Okay, hobbies thing. How you doing, Jamie? Oh wait, you already. Never mind. Well, still, I didn't ask you how you doing, so we could leave that. So I'm gonna have to check on Facebook too to see y'all comments because this fucking streaming app is not showing Facebook comments. So hobbies, things I'm good at. I'm good with my hands, bro. Like I'm good with my hands. Like building shit, fixing shit. I'm good. I'm real good like that, and enjoy it to some degree. Uh, I'm good at a lot of shit, but like it's not a lot of shit that I really enjoy doing. Like I'm good at drawing, but I don't like to draw. I like to color, but I won't color by myself. I would color with some kids though. Like I'm good at coloring, I'm good at drawing. Um, like I guess one of my newest passions would be like video, like just creating content, you know, editing videos and just, you know, making memes, just creating content for social media. That's something I really been enjoying doing. Uh yeah, so that's about it as far as I know. Like my main thing is like I'm really good with my hands. Like I've been good with my hands for a long time, as far as building shit and fixing shit. So what's good, completely cold? All right. So I'm caught up there. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking out for that video, Audi. And have you been working out, eating only water? Yeah, I work out every day. Every day. And shit, I played fucking basketball with both of my sons the other day. And we had a whole full court to ourselves, but we just ran half court and just played 33. And that game probably lasted easily easily an hour, maybe an hour and a half, because we all suck to different levels of sucking. You know what I'm saying? So it took a lot longer than it would have took if we would have played, like if we were actually good. And I mean, I'm sore as fuck from that. Like you talk like we did a lot of running around, like a lot of running. You know what I'm saying? And like my whole lower body is just really sore from that. But yeah, I work out every day though. Every single day. It's a must. How you doing, Elfreen? I'm experimenting with this new mic setup this evening too. I'm hoping that my sound is better because I noticed on my lives, like on everything, my sound be so shitty. So I wanted to get this together before the watermelon washout, and especially before these Zoom calls. So I'm hoping that I got it right this time. Yeah, yo, okay. Damn, Audi getting whole watermelons for $3.25. That's crazy. $3.25 for a whole watermelon. How you doing, Shonda? Yeah, y'all. So as you can see, I got my watermelon here. This is my 12th day of eating just watermelon. I'm probably, like, for me to finish when the washout finishes, I believe I have to go 117 days. I don't even know if I'm gonna stop then, because, you know, since my last washout, I've been experimenting with so many different fruits and wanting to taste fruits that I've only heard of but never seen or never tasted and all of this. And I had a whole lot of fun doing that. I got hip to so many fruits that I never even, like, I had never tasted before or anything. And all of them wasn't exotics. Like I tried pears just probably like a month and some change ago for the first time. I just never had a desire for pears. I tried pears for the first time. There's a honey tangerines. I tried those. Oh my God, those are so good. Tried those. So, so I was going to the store like every other day getting fruit just because I wanted, like if I'm in the store, and I see some fruit I never had before, I'm buying it because I want to see what it tastes like. And I would have fruit here and just not want it and just want something different. So, you know, I was trying, something just crossed the street. I was trying to figure out what that was. It was a skunk. But yeah, so, like being on this watermelon, one of the things I love about this watermelon is just the simplicity. It's such a super simple way of living and eating, to just eat watermelon. It's so simple. And then just the affordability of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I probably bought, like, last time I got watermelon, I think I bought about 8 watermelon and I spent $5.99 a piece, right? Times 8. Like, that's less than $50. I'm still eating on those watermelon. I've been eating on those watermelon all week. I'll go into the next week eating on watermelon. That's less than $50 to eat for the entire week. Like, you can't beat that. And like, I'm not eating shit. You would think that's how much junk would cost to eat, but this is like the highest quality, one of the highest quality foods on the planet. Like, you're talking about food that's healing and cleansing and detoxing and, has like just one of the highest vibrations of anything you could eat. Like, there's no fruit that's as economical as watermelon is. So I'm happy to be on this journey again. Like, I'm really happy to be on this journey again. And I'm just kind of excited to see what comes of it, because my washout last year was just, it was crazy. Like, I grew so much as a person last year. It's just wow. Like, the person at the end of that washout was not the same person at the beginning. It's not the same person. So I'm just, what's exciting is you can always go higher. As high as I am now, like, there's still much higher to go. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of like, wow, like, I'm going into this just wondering what's gonna happen. How is my life gonna change this time? You know. So watermelon washout, y'all. We starting up officially June 1st. You see people so excited about it, they can't wait. And a lot of people have been starting early. We starting up June 1st, y'all. If you new here, have not heard about this, have no idea what I'm talking about, you could go to www.watermelonwashout.com. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put this on here. Go to watermelonwashout.com and get signed up. We starting June 1st. Got general admission. We got VIP. VIP is filling up. I don't even know if we can keep accepting people in the VIP, honestly, because I'm just thinking about the Zoom calls, and I don't know how many people can fit on a Zoom call at one time. And we are either going to have to stop allowing people in the VIP, or we're going to have to, instead of do one Zoom call a week, we're going to have to do two in order to be able to accommodate everyone in the VIP. So, but general admission VIP, watermelonwashout.com. Go in there, check out me and Bobby's video. Read the testimonials. There's a lot of testimonials on there from last year. Get signed up if you've been struggling with eating healthy, which is still like, just saying that is just still shocking to me, because it would just seem like you would think eating healthy would just be our normal, natural way of eating, right? Like just like that, just that whole phrase, eating healthy, like just the fact that that exists is just shocking to me, because it's like, well, how else would you want to eat though? Like, why is that even a phrase? Why is that even like a genre or like a niche, like a category? Healthy. Like, you go in a grocery store or something, and I don't know, like some of these stores, like you see a section health food. Like, as opposed to what? Like, what the fuck is the rest of the store then? Like, if this little ass section is health food, what the fuck is the rest of the store? Like, it's just shocking that unhealthy things are so popular. That things that different people create in laboratories are preferred over food. Like, it's just shocking to me. It's shocking to me that people prefer to eat the rotten flesh of a dead animal over fruit. This shit just don't make no sense to me. What's good, DD? So, but this is our reality. This is our reality. And another reality is there are a lot of people out there that are struggling to eat healthy. They know they're eating unhealthy. They want to stop eating unhealthy. They care about their health. They want to be healthy, and they cannot stop eating unhealthy. There are so many people out there like that. And if that's you, you definitely should be signing up for this watermelon washout. I talked to on a consultation, I talked to one lady. She had been trying to she wants to be fruitarian. She's been trying for, I believe she said either 20 or 30 years. She's been trying. And like, all of the clients I have now have been trying to reach a level of just eating fruit. And some of them have gotten pretty close, but they haven't been able to get there. And you're talking about years, decades of trying and still not there. Like, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing, and it still didn't take me that long. Once I became aware of this journey, just of the concept of eating just fruit. Once I became aware of it, it probably took me around, I'm gonna say somewhere around 5 years or so to like fully transition over. But my journey didn't begin there though. My journey began like a lot of years ago, when I first started learning about the things I was eating and researching everything I was eating. That's really where my journey started, but I didn't know where I was going at that point. So about the last 5 years, when I got hip to the idea of eating just fruit, it took me about somewhere around 5 years or so, 4 or 5 years. I don't know exactly, but somewhere around there to transition over fully to fruit. And people are taking 10, 15, 20, even 30 years. And like, still not there. If that's you, you need to get in this washout. Because this watermelon washout is an opportunity like no other. I don't know if there will ever be another opportunity like this again. Because for 100 days, you're going to have myself and Bobby Smith working with everyone in the group, in the private group, working with you personally, coaching you, mentoring you, guiding you, teaching you, inspiring you. Like you're getting 2 coaches, 2 mentors for 100 days. Like if you was to go off on your own and try to find something like this, just say you wanted to hire 2 coaches to help you transition, you spending thousands. You're going to spend thousands. In fact, what it costs to join the VIP, the Watermelon Washout VIP, you would easily spend more than that in just 1 month if you were to go out on your own and hire 2 coaches to help you transition. Right? And then you have to bring in the question, the quality of these coaches. Like, what's the quality of these coaches? What is the lifestyle of these coaches? You know, with me and Bobby, you got 2 people that just eat fruit. Where else are you going to find something like that? Like where? There has never been anything like this ever. And like I said, I don't know if there will ever be anything like this again. Because earlier, Bobby was talking about not doing any more challenges. You know, Bobby's got a lot of things in the works. I got a lot of things in the works, like new things. Babies are being born here. Like we're giving birth to new things. So shit, next year ain't no telling what I'm gonna be doing. Ain't no telling what Bobby gonna be doing. See, Bobby's fucking traveling and shit, standing on stages and speaking to people, speaking to audiences, you know. I'm just saying, like, this is really truly an opportunity of a lifetime. If you're trying to get on track, get your eating habits on track, like for good. Not the flipping and flopping, not the going forward, going back, not all the inconsistency, not, you know, you eat healthy for 2 months, 3 months, and then you fall off. You know, like one of my clients, she was doing so well, eating just fruit. She had switched over to fruit and she was breezing through it, like cruising. And then there was a forest fire in her area, and like her town had to be evacuated. And that just derailed her. It just derailed her. And now she's back to eating the bullshit because it was a really stressful situation. Right? And stress is one of those things that derails like people all the time. And ultimately, it's just a matter of not being in charge of your emotions, not knowing how to control your emotions. We're going to be teaching, we're going to especially be teaching this on the Zoom calls, because that's really at the root of all of our toxic eating. Not being in control of our emotions, not knowing how to, not even just, you know, like stress management is like this big thing and they teach classes about stress management and all that. But what about just getting to a point to where you don't have stress at all? Like that's the type of shit I'm going to be talking about on them Zoom calls because I live that. What about not having anxiety at all? Not being depressed or getting sad at all? You know, you can't be an emotional eater when you're in check of your emotions. And the problem with so many of us is we are not in control of our emotions. Our emotions are in control of us. We do what our emotions tell us to do. We're slaves to our emotions. And part of the reason for that is we're scared to sit still and feel things. We're scared to be uncomfortable. We're always fucking running. Always running. I don't want to feel that. So you run to some sort of drug. So you don't feel it. And by drug, I'm talking about something you eat or something you drink. I'm not talking about drugs like marijuana or crack or nothing like that. You know, I'm talking about taking yourself, you know, maybe to the bar and have some drinks, or going to your favorite restaurant and ordering your favorite meal. These are the types of drugs I'm talking about. You know, just like the client I was just telling you about. When shit got hard to deal with emotionally, she just wanted to feel better. And fruit is not going to help you feel better. That's why she didn't eat fruit. If eating fruit would comfort you emotionally, she would still be eating fruit now. But fruit is not going to suppress what you're feeling. It's not going to help you suppress what you're feeling. It's going to allow you to continue feeling what you're feeling so you can heal. Fruit helps you heal. Fruit is a tool you use to heal, not to suppress. So in that moment, she was feeling stressed out, no telling how else she was feeling. She chose to suppress. She chose to run from what she was feeling instead of just face it. You know, like some grown woman shit. You know. So that's what this whole 100-day challenge is really all about. This is about healing. You know, you're making a decision to stop running. No more running. I'm ready to heal. That's what you're saying when you sign up for that. I'm ready to heal. I'm ready to do whatever it takes to heal. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of being bullied and intimidated by my past, by the thoughts. Because really, at the end of the day, all you're really suffering is a thought. All the pain that you feel inside, it's all just thoughts. That's all it is. Just thoughts. We're going to, especially on the Zoom, we're going to be going into thought management, emotional management. I talk about this in my book, Overcoming Addictions. We're going to be going into that and talking about that. Because if you know, they have this thing they call emotional intelligence. That's what you really need to know. That's what we are never taught. We're never taught emotional intelligence. You know, we go to school, they teach us a bunch of bullshit that we don't need to know. But they don't teach us what we do need to know. If they were teaching kids emotional intelligence from childhood, from fucking kindergarten, there wouldn't be these fucking high school shootings and all this bullying and violence and all this shit going on in schools today. That's been going on for who knows how long. That shit wouldn't be happening. There's nothing like that's the most important thing you need to know. Thought management and emotional management. Those are the two most important things you need to know in life. And no one's teaching that. That's not by mistake. That's not by mistake. So we're going to be going into that because it's my I guess it's the success that I've achieved in navigating that thought and emotional, like the thought and emotional world. which are really just the spiritual world, just components of the spiritual world. But because I've been successful in managing my thoughts and emotions, that's why I live addiction free now. That's why I don't have cravings anymore. I don't have temptations, even in this world where the shit is everywhere. There are opportunities to be tempted everywhere, everywhere. And I don't suffer cravings or temptations anymore at all. Like, I only eat fruit and this lifestyle is effortless for me. Like, how would you like to say that? That you only eat fruit and it's effortless. Like, you don't try. There's no struggle no more. I went through the struggle. I went through all that shit, the cravings, the temptations, the dreams, the nightmares. I went through all that shit on my first year of eating just fruit. And now I've surpassed my personal record of 1 year of eating fruit. Now I'm what I think 371 days or something like that of eating just fruit. Like, I've surpassed like that personal best. It's easy to do something when you don't want to do anything else. I've gotten myself to that point. I know how to help you get to that point. It's easy to eat only fruit when all you want to eat is only fruit. There's no struggle. Like, how many people do you know that can say that? I can help you get there because I'm there. And getting there is that's half of the battle. The other half is staying there. And I've been doing both successfully and effortlessly. I'm not going to say effortlessly, but the effort is being applied appropriately. The reason we struggle so much is because our efforts are misapplied. We're dedicating effort to the wrong things. We're directing our energy, our attention, our focus to the wrong things. Basically, we don't know how to fight this fight. This is a spiritual war. Eating is a spiritual thing. We got kicked out of paradise on earth, the garden, talked about in the Bible. We got kicked out of there for eating shit that we were told not to eat. For eating the wrong thing, we got kicked out. This earth is in the state it's in today because we ate some shit that we were told not to eat. Like, think about that. You got all these religions today, and they want to talk about sin and all this stuff, and you need a savior and, all these things, and you need to follow this commandment and that commandment, and you need to follow this law and that law. You need to do this, you need to do that. Like, all these fucking rules. And none of that shit has anything to do with why the earth is the way it is today. None of that has anything to do with why we're suffering the way we're suffering today, why this earth is cursed, why our lives are cursed. We're born into and under this curse. None of that shit. Jesus don't have nothing to do with it. Religion, like, none of this shit has any, not being baptized. It's all bullshit. Our lives are the way they are because we eat shit we're not supposed to eat. Millions of people are dying from cancer and living with cancer, suffering because they're eating shit mostly eating shit they're not supposed to eat. Heart disease, another like tens of millions of people dying from heart disease and living with heart disease because they ate that's for eating shit they're not supposed to eat. On and on and on and on and it goes. Like, all of the suffering we faced as a species can be traced right back to eating shit we're not supposed to eat. So then, what's the way back to paradise? Jesus? No. Fruit. The way back to paradise is eating what you're supposed to eat, what we were told to eat in the first place. We didn't get kicked out of paradise for rejecting Jesus or blah, blah, all this shit, or not accepting Allah, all this. We got kicked out of paradise for eating shit we're not supposed to eat. So you get back to paradise by eating what you're supposed to eat. That's what repentance is. That's what real repentance is. It has nothing to do with asking for forgiveness for your sins. It's eating the way you're supposed to eat. Eat what God said eat in the first place. You're not gonna experience paradise on this earth no other way. Like, I've been experiencing it for, I don't know, probably some years now. Even though there's hell all around me, in my world, there's paradise. And I live it every day. And what makes paradise paradise? Peace. That's what makes paradise paradise. It's peace. It's not about what surrounds you. It's about the world on the inside of you. Why do people do drugs? They're looking for peace. Whether they're smoking crack, fucking snorting cocaine, doing meth, heroin, whether it's caffeine, nicotine, their favorite restaurant, whether it's sex, whatever it is, everybody's searching for the same thing: peace. But they're searching for it in all the wrong places. You know, yeah, everyone's experiencing peace, but it's all counterfeit. These are counterfeit versions of peace. Drugs can't give you peace, like real peace. But the peace that people get is so addictive, they will fucking destroy their entire lives chasing after peace. And peace is so powerful that even when a person's life is falling apart, they could have lost their job, lost their family, lost their home, living on the street. And as soon as they tap into their source of peace, which is whatever drug they're doing, and once they get tuned in with peace, none of that other shit matters. That's the power of peace. But see, I experienced that naturally, though. I experienced that naturally through things like thought management, emotional management, and eating just fruit. So, you know, these are some of the things I'm going to be teaching y'all in the watermelon washout, and specifically on the Zoom calls in the VIP, because in the VIP, I get to talk to each one of you. You know, I get to talk to you one-on-one, like directly to you. Like, you'll get to say to me whatever you want to say, and I'll be able to address you. You know, not in a regular general admission. I'm not saying those things. That's going to be happening there too, you know, to some degree. But say, like, when I go live, you know, in the, like, outside of the VIP in the group, some people's questions might not get answered. You know, there may be some people that I don't respond to because I don't see your question. You know, I'm definitely going to do the best I can, though, to respond to everybody, but like, I'm rarely able to do that. I don't know if I've ever been able to do that, you know, unless it's just a really small group. But yup. Hey, what's up, Rose? Heaven is a frequency. That's right. Hell is a frequency too. Heaven is a frequency. Hell is a frequency that you tune into. It's not a place. As I said, like this earth is hell. Like the actual place, like around me is hell. But I'm not tuned in to what's going on around me. I'm tuned in to what's going on within me. You know, that's the world that I created. I created this world. Like this in me used to be hell. It used to be no peace and just chaotic and stressful and fearful and depressing and frustrating and discouraging and just hopeless and disappointing. All of that used to be the world I used to live in every day, inwardly. And I changed that world to a world of paradise. I'm tuned in to paradise now, or what you could call heaven. It's a frequency. That's what it is. And so you can it don't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what's going on around you. Once you're tuned in to that frequency, then nothing outside of you can disturb that. So, that's what we're going to be. We're going to be going in. We're going to be going in. Hey, just make sure that you have your fucking notepad, your pens, pencils, whatever, however you take notes. You're gonna definitely want to take notes because you're gonna need to hear these things over and over and over. I'm gonna share things with you that you're probably not gonna hear anyone else say. But these are the very things that are helping me get the results that I'm getting. And so that's legit because who else is getting the results that I'm getting? Like, who else is living like me? It's not a lot of people. There's not a lot of people at all that's living this lifestyle and don't experience cravings or temptations. Which means I know something they don't know. Like, these are the things I'm going to be sharing with y'all, especially in the VIP, but all throughout the group. And so just make sure you're taking notes. And I'm gonna give y'all so many like strategies to use. Like, man, you're not gonna be the same after this event. You are not gonna be the same after this event. This one, when we come to the end of this 100 days, you are gonna be a different person than you were at the beginning. And you are gonna love the person you've become. Provided that you're there, you're showing up, and you're putting forth the effort, and you're being consistent. We can't do it for you, but we could give you the tools. We could teach you how to fight back. Most people, y'all don't know how to fight. You might know how to, beat up this person or that person, but that's not even the fight you should be fighting in the first place. The fight you're supposed to be fighting, most people don't even know how to fight. And so life just be kicking their ass at will. And teach y'all how to fight. So www.watermelonwashout.com. We're starting June 1st. June 1st. It's all up. It's all up. Hey, what's good, Dylan? Hey, you know what, Flame City? What's crazy is you changed your name to Jason Moore, and that's my brother's name. And I believe you sent me a DM. And I thought, like, one, I'm like, I didn't even know he was on Instagram. And then two, I'm like, somebody must have hacked his account because my brother don't even talk like that. And then I'm just reading what you just said just now. I'm like, and so when you said you changed your name, I'm like, that explains it. That is my brother's name. My brother's name is Jason Moore. All right, I got to shit. Watermelon bathroom break. Shit. What the fuck, man? I am so fucking sore from playing basketball yesterday, man. Like, damn. Hey, that's what's up, Juan. Congratulations, bro. Let's get it. Let's get it. Super T. What's good? What's good? I am so surprised to see you on here. Hey, I'd love to teach you more about it. I'd love to teach you more about it. Hey, send me a DM. Send me a DM, Super T. I don't know if I would say your name, but I don't know if you're like incognito and you don't want people to know your real name. So I'm just gonna call you Super T. But I'm doing good. I'm great. How have you been? Good, good. Yeah, send me a message. We could talk. A sigil? Sigil? No, I don't have. I don't even know what a sigil is. That's what's up, Juan. Hey, I appreciate you sharing that, my brother. I never get tired of hearing, somebody tell me that I've inspired them. I never get tired of that. How you doing, Tierra? You want to convert over to what? Hey, Tierra, are you on any other platforms? Are you on like Facebook or Instagram, TikTok? I was over here wondering, like, why the fuck are they like shooting off fireworks on a fucking Monday? Like, what the fuck is going? And then it was like the holiday. I didn't even, I forgot it was the holiday. And it's been raining here all day too. It might be raining right now. I imagine if it hadn't been raining here all day, it'd be a lot more noise. Oh damn, like I don't know how to there's no way we could connect, Tier. If you're not on no other platforms. Hey, Juan, watermelon washout start June 1st. Hey, Tier, I'll suggest this to you though. We doing a I don't know if you heard about this, but me and Bobby Smith, June 1st, we're hosting a watermelon washout. It's a 100-day challenge. And you could get more information if you want to convert over. That's definitely something to consider. I just finished plugging about that. I'm not gonna like do that again, but that's absolutely something to consider. You know, because me and Bobby Smith, we're gonna be working with everybody in the group. It's a private group on Facebook. We're gonna be working with everybody in the group for 100 days, starting June 1st. You can sign up for 2 different packages, the general and the VIP. So to get more information about that, I'm about to put that up on the screen. But you could just go to watermelonwashout.com. You see it going like just kind of like sliding across the bottom of the screen right now. That would be a great place to get started transitioning. And you may, I don't know that. I mean, man, the value of this washout is priceless. Like I just can't say enough about it. I can't say enough about it. You can juice or eat the watermelon. And I mean, you could do other melons, but the only content, you know, as far as posts go, that's allowed in the group is watermelon. So if you're eating like honeydew or something like that, and like no, like that wouldn't be allowed in the group. Like you can't post about that in the group. So the idea though is to just eat the watermelon, and there's a reason for that. Just eating watermelon is gonna maximize your journey, right? It's gonna accelerate the detox process. It's gonna accelerate the healing process. you start eating, eating a variety of things, you'll still be doing good. Like, you're doing great if all you eat is melons, just different melons. Cucumber is a melon. I believe you mentioned that, you know. So you got the cucumber, like there's so many different types of melons, cucumber, honeydew, cantaloupe, watermelon, canary, and I'm sure there's more that I just don't even know of. But, and yeah, that's great. But you accelerate the process when you just eat one, because there's less opportunity to suppress anything. This is not supposed to be a comfortable journey. It's not supposed to be comfortable. This is about healing. Healing is not a comfortable process. You know what I'm saying? So we're not in this group looking for comfort. We're not in this group to run or to suppress. We're in this group to face things that we've been needing to face our entire lives and have been running from. And when you just eat watermelon and nothing else, you allow those things to start coming to the surface faster. It's very lonely doing it by yourself. And it's very difficult. That's why this group is here. It's very difficult doing it by yourself. And most people are not able to, because you have to be able to deal with pressure from family, deal with pressure from friends. Like, it's shocking the way you can be persecuted for eating just fruit. It's shocking. Right? So I'm not going to say you need, but it definitely makes your journey easier and more enjoyable when you have support, when you have community, when you have family doing it with you, that you can talk to, that you can vent to, that you can share experiences with. That's why me and Bobby have this group, and that's why it's private. Because if it was a public group, then you would be getting a lot of just negative energy, a lot of hate directed your way, a lot of confusion. Right? So that's why the group is private. People are trying to get in that group right now. Every day I see requests to join the group. You can't get in unless you're a part of the Watermelon Washout. Like, we're creating a safe space for you to do your journey, a safe space for you to heal. Everyone in the group is on the same frequency. There for the same reason. We're all on the same page. We're all going to be in there moving and working as one. So that will absolutely make your journey, your healing, everything so much easier when you have that support there. And when you have just so many people just like cheering you on, like really wanting to see you win. Hey, Juan, Bobby Smith is gonna be shit. He mostly juices, either juices or smoothies. That's what Bobby do the most of. Bobby don't eat watermelon much. He's more of a juicer. Bobby don't eat fruit much. He's more of a juicer. Bobby is a juicer slash smoothie maker. That's how he lives this lifestyle. You know, and I'm an eater. You know, I stopped juicing when I did grapes. I recently did grapes for 28 days, like just grapes. That was the day before that journey was my last day juicing. I stopped juicing altogether. So you just like in this group, you got two like different styles. You know, you got two people representing two different ways of living this lifestyle. You know, like I don't drink water. I just eat fruit. I don't drink water. I don't drink juice. I don't drink anything anymore. I just eat fruit. Bobby takes herbs, you know, the A game herbs. And he's mostly a juicer slash smoothie maker. So do eggs cause parasites the same as meat? I have no idea. I could just tell you you're not supposed to be eating eggs. I have no idea what it causes. Do cravings mean parasites? Cravings mean addictions. You know, I see people trying to blame their addictions on parasites. And I don't know. I just feel like it's bullshit. You know, I went through the addictions too. I never did a parasite cleanse. I never addressed parasites in any kind of way at all. I got this right up here. I reprogrammed my mind. I changed the way I was thinking, and I did that with the truth. Truth is what set me free, not a fucking parasite cleanse. And again, I'm getting results that there's just not a lot of people getting. You know, so yeah, grapes are, you know, I don't know. Like I did the 28 days in grapes, and I'll tell you this, like the first time, one of the reasons I wanted to do grapes again was because I wanted to get revenge. Because the last time I had eaten just grapes, I did 14 days, and this emotional detox hit me so hard. I went and got a pizza. It hit me so hard. I was at the beach when it happened, of all places. And 1 minute I was just doing great. And then the next minute, I didn't even want to live no more. Like the next minute, like I was just hating life, hating to be here. I just didn't give a fuck about nothing no more. And I went and got a pizza. So I had been wanting to get back on the grapes to get my revenge. And that's, you know, I got my revenge. Because the last time I did them, I lasted 14 days before that happened. This time I didn't do 28 consecutive days. I did 24 consecutive days. And then I ate something, I don't know, like the next, like it wasn't just grapes. I believe it was, I don't remember what it was, some type of nut or something. But then I did 3 more days of grapes after that. And then, you know, so it's 27 days, I believe, not 28. But yeah, I got my revenge though. But yeah, grapes can be really aggressive. They can be really aggressive. But this time I breezed through it though. So like if you have things inside of you that you need to heal from, yeah, grapes I feel like are more aggressive at bringing those things to the surface. Yeah, it was vegan. I got it from Whole Foods. Are oranges aggressive? Uh, I don't feel like oranges are aggressive. No, I don't feel like they're aggressive. Um, especially the way I was doing. Like I was drinking orange juice a lot before I stopped juicing, and oranges taste too good. Orange juice just tastes too good. Orange juices, I don't know, like that's almost I feel like that might be kind of comforting. It's so good. But yeah, grapes are the most aggressive fruit that I know of. Like nothing can compare to the aggressiveness of grapes. Now I've never seen parasites tear. I've never seen parasites. So, and I used to like I was, standard American diet. I was I was a huge addict of the standard American diet. I ate everything. I ate everything. I ate and drank everything. I would go to restaurants and order 3 or 4 different meals. I'm talking about the full meal, like 3 or 4 of them, and just spread them out on the table because I had a taste for all of those different things. And I mean, I had the money to get it, and I didn't want to tell myself no. Like how you know how people go to restaurants and try to decide what they're gonna eat, and they like pick between, several different things. I wouldn't decide. I would get all of them. I would get all of them. And I'm eating. Like I'll start over here, I'll eat some of this, then I'll go to this plate, eat some of this. I go to this plate, eat some of this, and go to this plate and eat some of that. And then repeat. Like I was a big standard American diet addict. People don't realize the standard American diet is the strongest addiction. It's gonna, if not in the world, it's gonna soon be in the world because it's spreading. The standard American diet is not exclusive to just America. You got, these chains like McDonald's and different, chains like that. They're spreading. They're starting to spread globally. The standard American diet is taking over. And it's gonna like be killing people all over the planet. Like anywhere the standard American diet goes, more hospitals. I was talking to a girl, she lived in, I think it was like a small place like in Vietnam or somewhere like that. And she was telling me that they had just got a McDonald's there. At the time I was talking to her, like this was the first McDonald's in there, like in her city. They didn't have any other places like this. So McDonald's was the first. And she's told me that since that McDonald's has been there, they started building more hospitals. They had to start building more hospitals. And that's just what it's going to be. Like the more people adopt this diet, this way of eating, the more people are going to get sick. Wherever this diet goes, the number of sicknesses and diseases and deaths are going to increase. They're going to double, they're going to triple, they're going to fucking quadruple, and whatever comes after that. It's the strongest addiction on the planet. Yeah. That book, yeah, grapes are said to be very astringent. I did not see any parasites, or I feel like I seen a little tiny bit of mucus in one of my stools once. But like as like, and I mean like it was just really like a really insignificant amount, but I remember it. I remember it. It really stood out to me. Like I had never seen anything like that before, like in my stool. And I can't say for sure that that's what it was. That's just what I think it was, you know. But like for the most part, like I haven't really experienced anything like out of the ordinary. Again, because I had already like I had eaten fruit for a whole year already. And I had been slowly like transitioning before that. Before I ate fruit for a year, I was eating hella vegetables and fruit. I had been transitioning for a while, like very slowly though, very slowly. Meaning I was still eating, a lot of the bullshit, but I was eating more fruit than I had ever eaten too. I was eating more vegetables than I had ever eaten too. But I was like during some of these stages, I was still eating animals too. I was still smoking weed, you know. So, and just eating other different things. But in the beginning, like I didn't stop eating those things and try to just start eating fruit. I continued eating those things, but I started eating fruit too. I started eating vegetables too. I started incorporating those things into my, like daily eating habits. And just over time, I ate more and more vegetables and fruit and less of the bullshit until eventually the bullshit just fell away. And then I was eating just vegetables and fruit for a while, and over time the vegetables start falling away. Right? Like my journey is like it's been, covers a pretty large area of time, you know. That's what's good, Isaiah. Let's go. What's good, Swerve? Going to the bathroom on all fruit? I don't know. I mean, what's it like? I mean, a shit is a shit. I don't know. I mean, it don't stink though. That's the only thing that's really different. I know, like now, like when I like my bowel movements are red now. Watermelon makes your bowel movements red. When you just eat watermelon, it'll turn your bowel movement red. But other than that, the only thing that it's like I don't want to like really have like a deep conversation about this. But like the most notable thing is like your bowel movements don't stink, you know. I never paid attention to my bowel movements when I was, when I was eating, the standard American diet. I never paid attention to it. Once, till I start eating fruit, that I start like really paying attention to it. Explode? No. What you mean, on the toilet? Like while using a bathroom, do I explode? Or are you talking about like emotionally, like anger? Like, what do you mean? How did you beat the addiction of diet, and do you still have cravings or think about certain foods? Well, first of all, what you're talking about is not food, it's drugs. The only thing people crave is drugs. Food doesn't make you crave, drugs do. And craving is a symptom of addiction. Um, how did I heal, or how did I beat the addiction? I don't have like a quick answer for that. There's no quick answer for that. It's a process, it's a journey. And I don't know exactly how long it took me when I first became aware of it, though. Like it took me it was a process just for me to be made aware of the fact that I had addictions. Like I was addicted to the things I was eating. Like that was a journey in and of itself, because I never knew I was struggling with addiction. I just thought I just liked what I liked, you know. So that was a journey in and of itself. And then another journey was just understanding why I was addicted. That was a whole nother journey. And then the last part of the journey is doing something about it. Once you know what's going on, now the ball is in your court. Like, what are you going to do? So the last part of my journey in overcoming the addictions was doing my watermelon washout last year. It's a process, though. It's a journey. So what do I think about frozen fruits? Nothing. I don't think nothing about them. I never think about them. That's what's good. Purpose and goals. Congratulations. Salute, brother. Hey, thanks, Rose. Let's go, Purpose. Let's go. 120. 120. What fruit do I eat in the winter? Whatever. I don't I just eat fruit. Whatever fruit I want. I don't have like special fruits for the winter. Eating fruit through the winter. My first winter was tough. Like I had issues with that because my first winter, I would often want something hot, something warm, you know. And so, like my first winter, I would drink things like hot lemon water, you know. Um, Now it don't like it's like a non-factor now. Like it's not even a consideration now. Like eating fruit in the winter for me now is no different than eating fruit in the summer. My first year though, it was a struggle because you're just used to, like that old programming, right? Like there's certain things that you're used to consuming when it's cold outside, like say like hot chocolate or something or hot coffee, some type of hot coffee beverage. Like these are things that I used to consume and just love to consume during the winter. And so you have to undo that programming. Once you undo that programming and reprogram your mind, it's just effortless. Like it's no different. No, I don't eat anything dehydrated. Mm-mm. Everything I eat is in its natural raw state. I don't eat nothing else. I don't want nothing that's been tampered with or altered in any kind of way. Do you ever see yourself eating a salad ever again? No. Because I only eat one thing at a time. Like, I only eat one thing at a time. Like, you see me eating this watermelon now, right? Like, I'm just eating watermelon. Like, I've only eaten one thing at a time. They call that mono eating. I've been doing that since last year. That's just how I eat now. Since my watermelon journey last year, which started May 8th, I've just been mono eating ever since. I only eat one thing at a time. I don't mix nothing together. I don't use any type of like seasoning. I don't enhance what I eat in any kind of way. I don't add nothing to it at all. If I can't just eat the fruit as it is, as nature provided it, then I don't want it. Like I just don't eat it. Well, I don't know which would be more detoxifying, which is really it's not the right way to say that. The better way to say that would be which would be more supportive of detoxification, because your body's always detoxifying itself. If you're eating dead animals, your body's detoxifying itself, right? But So which would be more supportive of detoxification between fruit juicing or mono eating? I don't know. But of those two, mono eating is natural. Fruit juicing is not natural. Man, it's cold outside over her. Yes, yes, y'all. Is it possible to eat just watermelon for your whole life? I can't say. I don't know. I don't really, it either is or it isn't. You either can or you can't. And I've never done it. And I don't get into opinions. I either know or I don't know. And so I'm gonna say I don't know. I don't believe in sharing my opinion or what I think or what I believe. I strive to just share what I know. And if I don't know, then just shut the fuck up. What do you do when you don't have an appetite after starting, but you're not hungry and you need to eat because you feel weak? I never experienced that, bro. So I can't tell you. Where can you grow melon year round? I don't know. Tropics? Maybe like a tropical climate? Mexico? Yeah, you know what? Purpose and goals. I would definitely say that, with the abundance of fruits that we have access to, like, why would you just eat one thing for the rest of your life? Just based on that, you know, um, yeah, I mean, I agree with that it would be unnatural to just eat one fruit for the rest of your life, regardless of what the fruit is. Although, like, I heard a story. I can't say it's true or not, but I heard a story of a woman that ate just oranges for like 3 fucking years. She ate just oranges for like 3 years. If you know who Sadhguru is, he tells this story. And I believe, like, yeah, it was like 3 years she ate nothing but oranges. So Hey Juan, are you in Mexico now? Is that where you live, or is that just where you from? What's up, Yoga? How you doing this evening? No, the only orange that I like to eat, like there's only two oranges that I like to eat, and that's the tangelos and the honey tangerines. Those are the only two that I found that I really like to eat. That like, like navels and I don't know, them clementines and what's them other ones? Like the juice and orange, like them big oranges. I don't like them. I don't like them. Like I don't like eating them. But mandarins too. That's another orange that I like to eat. But the mandarins, it got to be like a certain kind, like the Satsuma. I believe it's Satsuma mandarins. Those are really good. I went in on them. Was it this year? Last year? Was it last year? It was this year. I think it was earlier this year. I went in on them. Them Satsuma mandarins. I had everybody eating them too. Like everybody that could find them was eating them. And nobody regretted trying them. They good as fuck. But those are the three: the Satsuma mandarins, the tangelos, and the honey tangerines. Navels, yeah, that's yeah. I don't like them. Purpose, why you say that, bro? Like shit, once you peel a mango, you just start biting into that. I don't know what kind of mangoes you getting, but I never had trouble getting the meat off. Never had trouble with that with a mango. Okay, let's go, yoga. Let's go. Let's go. I've never seen a seeded banana in real life. Never, not once. I've only seen pictures of them. Yeah, I never even seen a mango like that. Purpose. I don't know what does sulfurize mean, Falco. Hey, no, bananas are supposed to have seeds. Yeah, you don't ever hear about that. But bananas are supposed to have seeds. Jadica, there you go. What you doing over here on Instagram, Jadica? Oh no, never mind. You on Facebook? Never mind. I thought I was on Instagram. I be having to switch back and forth between all these platforms and shit to keep up with the comments. Beige, what's good, Beige? And what happened to you, bro? You supposed to be coming back. You supposed to be coming back. What happened? I ain't even hear from you, bro. Hell no, I don't eat the rind. Hell no. No, 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 no. I'll eat the, like, hell no. I'll eat the I'll eat some. Let me see if I got. No, I don't even have. Like sometimes I'll cut into like the white part of the melon and get, some of that white part, which I guess that's part of the rind. But like when you say, do I eat the rind? I'm thinking like the green part. That's what I'm thinking you mean by that. I've tried juicing it before. That shit was horrible. I would never do that. Well, I'm not juicing now anyway. Like I'm done with juicing. I sold my juicer. I had a Nama that I sold, and I had a citrus juicer that I gave away to my daughter. So I'm done with juicing. I don't even have a juicer no more. But if I did, I would never juice the rind again. That shit was disgusting. And it like fucked with my throat too. Like you juice the rind, you gotta clean it. You gotta clean it. I ain't doing all that shit. Like I just feel like that's too much. Like people just can't be satisfied with the fucking fruit. People like I hear so many people say, like, yeah, the fruit is good, but there's more nutrients in the peel. Like, okay, so what? Are you gonna eat the peel? Like I'm not like are you can't eat it. You have to juice it. Now I'm not doing all that. The fruit is plenty good enough for me. Like I'm fine with the fruit. If there's more nutrients in the fucking peel, so what? So what? I'm not supposed to be eating a fucking lemon peel or a fucking orange peel or a banana peel. Like I've heard people have told me that they eat these things. They eat the banana peel. They eat the orange peel, the lemon peel. I'm not doing that shit. It just ain't that deep. There's plenty of nutrients in the actual fruit. You don't need to do that. But to each their own. I don't care what you do. Well, that's good for you, Juan, that you transitioning and you getting off of that bullshit. Like, yeah, I've heard of people eating a mango peel. Like it's nasty. It's nasty. Now, like the cucumber, I used to peel cucumbers, but I don't peel cucumbers anymore. I get the English cucumbers, I get the organic ones, and I eat the peel on those. Like Like, there's no issue with that. Like, that's good. That's all. It's all good. But I don't know, man. People, I don't know. People be taking that shit to the extreme. Like, people act like there's no nutrition in the fruit at all. Like, you gotta eat the peel. I ain't fucking doing that. Eat no goddamn peel. It is not that serious. Yeah, y'all. I'm about to get up off here though. Cause I gotta go get my workout in. It's getting late. I'm ready to wind down. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even like really like I ate. You know why I'm eating this right? I'm eating this to like really to get rid of it because if I don't eat it tonight, it's gonna be bad. This I could tell that this watermelon is not gonna make it to tomorrow. So this is about really this is like all I got left. So wine, I think you talking about you talking about MX or MS13? I think you talking about MS13. I just don't want it to go bad. That's the only reason I'm eating this. Apple peel, yeah, definitely. I eat the apple peel. Yeah. The rind tastes horrible. It tastes horrible. It's just gross. It's nasty. There's nothing good about the rind in it. Nothing. Nothing. Unless you're like a fucking hippopotamus, you shouldn't be eating the rind of a watermelon. Like that's there to, you know, like the peels, the rinds, like these things are there for protection. They're there to protect the fruit, not for you to eat it. Hey, you have a good night, Rose. Always great seeing you pop on. I just don't even want this no more, man. I'm trying to figure out, you know, just that right amount of watermelon. You know, to where, you know, I get to the end of the day or the, you know, whenever I'm done eating and there's just nothing left over. Like I've been losing some watermelon because it'll be too much for me to eat in a day, and it just don't make it through the night into the next day. I'm wondering if that sound really loud. Like, is my chewing like really, really loud? Yeah, you know what, yoga? My bowel movements now, like if you're cleaner inside, then you're not gonna have one, you're not gonna have like large bowel movements, and two, you won't be having them like all the time. And that's where I'm at now. Like when I first started, I was having, like pretty large size bowel movements because I was eating pumpkin seeds, I was eating, like different nuts, and I was eating, like fattier fruits like avocado and durian. I was eating a hell of a lot of durian, so in the beginning of my watermelon this year, my bowel movements like they were much larger, right? And then, the more days I had on watermelon, I would start seeing like my bowel movements would be different colors. Like you could see the watermelon starting to take over. That's the red. But then I would see like brown too, like, different browns, and that's the older shit being cleaned out. Now they're all red and like they're really small, you know. So yeah, that's normal. That's gonna be normal. Hey, what's up, Dr. Manifa? Nah, I'm not freezing shit. I don't like freezing. I don't do that. I just don't do that. I'm not into that. Ah, my son is back. I was wondering, like, who the fuck is this in my driveway? Oh, granddaughter. I gotta go, y'all. My grandbaby outside. I'm wondering if they gonna come in. I'm not going out. But if they come, no, if they, you know what? I ain't even gonna get off. Because if they come in, I'm gonna let y'all see my grandbaby. Hey, that's funny. That's funny. I guess they not coming in. Hey, Journey sleep. No, I know it's after her bedtime. Okay, she up. I'm about to I'm about to run out here, say hi to my say hi to my grandbaby real quick. That's funny saying that too. All right, y'all. Had to go see grandbaby. She is so. Oh, let me show y'all this. I didn't even post this. I'm gonna post this though. Let me show you this picture they sent me. They sent me this picture of her eating watermelon earlier. I see my son on the chat now. I see my son on the chat. Let me show y'all this picture of this. Man, this girl is just fucking adorable, man. Look at this shit, man. Look at this. With her watermelon. Look at her with her watermelon. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Yep. But I just hopped back on just to see if anybody was saying anything, and nobody's saying nothing. So you know what that means? If y'all done, I'm done. I'm about to get off of here and go work out. And I appreciate everybody for hopping on this evening, spending some time with me. I appreciate all y'all questions. I appreciate all the energy, the great conversation. Again, I always love seeing y'all mix it up in the comments. Yeah, y'all, I'm about to get off of here. I should be back on tomorrow. My my TikTok ban is up tomorrow. So I could go live on TikTok if I want. I don't even know if I'm gonna do that, but I definitely plan on keeping it going over here though, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And yeah, y'all all have a good evening. I appreciate y'all, and have a great week. And I'll probably be back on tomorrow.